a very special guest today. Someone I love very dearly. She's beautiful, she's strong, she has the largest ever following on Facebook of any makeup artist in Pakistan. She's the very talented Natasha. Hi Natasha, join me now please. Hi.
Hey Khala.
How are you, darling? You look lovely, sweetheart.
And
It's
you
so
look
nice
stunning
to be
as
talking to you.
always. I love the jewelry. Looks
I
stunning.
made a special effort. I had to share the screen with you, so I had to make a special
Oh
effort.
please, we
So
have
just
always had to
excited.
make an effort because of how stunning you all are. Nobody wants to look at us when you guys are next to us. No
Oh
way.
no, Tash. Anyway, so my beautiful girl,
Yeah.
I'm very, very happy that you're joining me for this chat. I know that you don't like to do a lot of these interviews, etc. So
Yeah.
we won't make it like an interview. We'll just be talking, you and
Yeah.
I hope you enjoy it.
Yes.
So the first thing I want to ask you is, what did you do with yourself today?
What I do with myself today, oh my god. I mean, I'm all dressed up. Everybody's like, she has it all together. I woke up in the morning. Noor was having a bit of a fit, you know, so I was changing her diaper. I changed her, then fed her, then made her go to sleep. Then got ready quickly, did my hair, which takes me so long because I don't have my salon girls around me. I miss them so much. So it took me in like an hour to do my hair. Then I did my makeup. My poor husband then kept my baby. Then I set everything up, and now I'm here talking to you.
I wanted to ask you, what is the most unexpected and overwhelming thing about having a baby?
I think it's the love that you feel towards your child. I think everybody speaks about it, and I knew that, of course, I'd love my child, but I think the depth of emotion, the depth of what you feel is it just knocks your socks off because I'm still reeling from it. I don't understand how I can feel this way about another human being. I think it's even more than what you feel towards your parents. And I mean, I feel I love my mother the most in the world, but this feeling it really just takes you, it shocks you, the depth of emotion. I think that's very overwhelming for me.
Yeah, I remember when Mahinur was born, I was trying to open my eyes really wide just to take her in, just to be able to look at her. And I remember Amir saying that there are rooms in your heart that you did not even know existed.
Yeah.
That there are spaces in your heart.
Yeah.
That's what looking at your child. Yeah, that
really
has got to be the most overwhelming thing about this.
Yeah.
And do you cook these days, or did you always cook? Did you cook before COVID, or do you?
I know I like cooking. I do enjoy cooking. I actually started cooking a lot after I got married because I love doing it for my husband. I'm such a housewife when I want to be. I really enjoy that. But unfortunately, right now, or fortunately, my mother's the cook in the house right now. She's cooking all this yummy food, and my husband gets a little neglected because Ali's just recently gone vegan. So he keeps asking me to cook for him, but I'm being a very bad wife right now. Right now, I'm focused on just being mom. And he's very bichara, is nice enough to eat whatever I quickly whip up for him. But I'm not cooking as much as I used to. I used to cook a lot more pre-baby, more than pre-COVID.
And your favorite eggs. I wanted you to tell us about the favorite way of cooking and eating eggs.
My
With your honey
favorite.
village and your
मेरी सबसे शौकीन चीज़ जो मैं सुबह दोपहर रात खा सकती हूँ वो है फ्राई अंडे या अंडे ऑफ एनी काइंड और उसके साथ हरी मिर्च एंड टमाटर विच इज मेड इन लाइक ऑयल मिर्च एंड नमक and that's like my favorite. I think while I was pregnant, Khala's mentioning this because I think the amount of times I've come over to your house and you said कि मैं क्या खिलाऊं तुम्हें और I'm like बस मुझे फ्राई अंडे और हरी मिर्ची और टमाटर खाना.
फ्राइड हरी मिर्च और टोस्ट थ्रू आउट. आपने प्रेगनेंसी की बात की और उसके बाद जिस दुनिया से आप ताल्लुक रखते हो, you know, you are right now in a very it's a plastic sort of environment, right? Which is all about makeup and the way you look and how you present yourself. And very recently, you put up a very brave post. You know, you put up a post about your weight and about what it means to have gained that weight and to be a mother. So, do you want to tell me a little bit about that?
Yes, I'd like to. I think it is, you're right, it is more of a plastic world, but I also believe, you know, and this is happening more and more as I age, I feel, and much more after I had Noor. नूर के बाद मुझे ये अब और भी ज़रूरी लगता है. I have to say this to people. This is the message that I believe and I want to convey it. And the reason why I wanted to put that post was that I was getting a lot of messages saying, because people see me like in the makeup videos and videos even right now, they'll be like, oh, she's lost the weight, and oh, she really has it all together. So I was getting a lot of messages in my inbox being like, how have you done this so quickly? I've just had the baby around the same time you had a baby, and I'm really lost. And I was like, wait, I'm also feeding into the illusion that is social media. So as much as we love it, one cannot forget that this is all an illusion. And for me, it's very important to be both things. So you'll see me dressed up like this, but you'll also see me without makeup on I'm doing that more and more often. If you see me, if you see my page, yeah. So if you notice, you'll see me with oil in my hair and without makeup, and you'll see me very glam. And then I also put up that picture because in that picture you also see my body, because usually right now I'm aware and we know the tricks of the trade, so I won't show you my worst bits when I'm making videos, right? I'm showing you my best bits. But the picture showed my lower, like my belly right now. It is still very much a mama's belly, and it showed me completely without makeup and stuff, because I think it's so important to let other people really identify. And the response was amazing to that, because everybody was like, that's what I looked like right after birth. I didn't look like I had everything together. And that's the truth, right? That's the reality. Like this is all an illusion. It's not reality.
Yeah, that's very true. And I think it's a really important message to put out there with young girls, especially people who start developing eating disorders.
Yeah.
Because they think that this is what we should look like. Yeah, वो अपने बच्चों को ठीक से nourish नहीं कर पा रहे होते, because they don't want to feed them, because they don't want to eat themselves. तरह की problems create कर लेते हैं अपने लिए भी, अपनी औलाद के लिए भी. So I think this was a very important message as a leader, and you are leading your field. And as a leader, you've taken on that role, and that makes me really proud. That even when you post on your Instagram page, it is not just about beauty. You don't just talk about beauty. You talk about nutrition. You talk about diet. You talk about smoothies. You talk about what to eat. And I think that's really important.
Yeah, and I think it's also very important because you see, this. I've always been someone who's been I'm a bigger boned person, a girl. I've always had, I've yo-yoed with weight throughout the years. It hasn't been easy. But growing up, I've also come to realize, we're not meant to look the same way. So today I can stand somewhere, put up a picture without makeup on, and put up a picture of myself in with my body, or even show up somewhere and someone will turn around and be like, oh, but she's not so thin, she's fat, or she's bigger. And I'm able to be like, that's fine, that's me. I am an individual, I'm unique. I do not meant to look like everybody else. Some people are naturally gifted, they're genetically blessed to have bodies that a certain way. I feel I'm equally genetically blessed, by the way. Just because I have a bigger butt or I have a belly, I feel that adds to me. I think that if you look at me and you look at my body, there's so many women whose bodies I love, and they're not your average stick thin. It's not that. Nothing against women who are stick thin, by the way. Even they're beautiful. The idea is the beauty has a lot of different versions. It's not supposed to be one particular kind of version. And that's taken me a long time to come to embrace myself and be like, no, I'm not good when I lose weight, or I'm not going to be better when I lose weight. I'm my best self at any given moment in time. And that is important, I feel.
Yeah, no, there have been so many different notions of beauty through the ages, in art, in society, in fashion. कि जो हमें आज अच्छा लग रहा है, वो शायद 50 साल बाद they'll have changed that. Comfortable in her own skin. Nothing is more beautiful than the confidence she exudes when she's comfortable in her own skin. Whatever weight she's at, whatever she looks like, वो उसका एक अलग ही चार्म होता है और एक स्पार्क होता है, which is really important, which आजकल दुनिया में लोग भूल गए हैं. We all want to look like a pin-up photograph. हमारे पास भी जब brides आती हैं, वो तस्वीरें ये लिख रहे हैं कि मुझे ये दिखना है, मुझे ये दिखना है. But forgetting that, that there is an inner beauty that they need to work on, which is also very important.
And I don't know if you remember this, but I remember being, a teenager, battling. That was a horrific time, because that's the time when you try to understand what's happening to you. And I was surrounded by all these beautiful women. The comparisons were really, a lot of pressure. And I remember one day in front of you, we'd gone to a hammam and we were all doing a spa day together. And I was like complaining about my body. And you said, you look like one of those paintings. You look like, a painting. And I remember you always did that when even while growing up. I remember you always put a spin on it, and you were like, "But you look like this Rubenesque, look at your body." And,
Absolutely.
and I was like, "Really? Am I pretty? Like, is this a novelty?" And you were like, "Yeah, look
Oh
at
my
this.
God.
Your body is
I've
like
always
this."
I've always thought you were so beautiful, so gorgeous, even when you were putting yourself down. And yeah, you look at all these beautiful classical paintings, they're just voluptuous women, and those painters are celebrating their bodies. How many paintings do you see of Twiggies, for example, in classical art?
That's so true.
Twiggy itself is a great movement.
Yeah.
But you don't see that.
Yeah.
Because it is the curves that at least we artists define the woman, and that's what they're sort of celebrating in those paintings.
Yeah.
And it's like the archetype of women. Even if you think of all the mother goddesses through the ages that human beings define, it is always very, very voluptuous.
Absolutely.
But yes, on the other hand, if you look at today's fashion world and we look at the catwalk, that kind of clothes that they're putting on the catwalk, then you need to be very, very thin to carry those clothes off.
Yeah. But as long as people realize,
don't need to wear it.
Yeah, and as long as people realize, though, that's not it's not sustainable. By the way, it's not sustainable. It is not reality. I work with models. I myself have been some extreme, at some really extreme weights in my own life by dieting and exercising. But at the end of the day, it does require a lot from you, and I'm completely on board for being healthy. But that kind of body, unless you're genetically blessed with, just naturally blessed with it, requires a lot of sacrifice in a certain kind of lifestyle that maybe if it's your job you do for a while, which is why you'll notice once a lot of models and actresses, when they stop working, you'll see them with bodies that are still beautiful, but they're not, they don't maintain those. That kind of weight and that kind of body, it really requires a lot of sacrifice and a lot of unnecessary sacrifice. In reality, nobody needs to do that because we want to enjoy life as well, right?
You don't want to spend 2-3 hours in the gym every day or not eat, 4 more dinners and all of that.
Yeah.
But Taj, when you were little, you're so mashallah beautiful.
Not when I was little. I love you, Khala, but I went through a phase where that was not the truth. But I love her. I love myself.
When you were little.
Yeah.
When you were little, that wasn't always the case. When you went to school, etc., there were girls. I remember there were children who used to be mean to you. Do you want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yes, bullying. Everybody's been bullied in school. I think if you ask most kids, they'll tell you that someone or the other was mean. I was really I was really picked on a lot, I feel, in school. And at that time, it broke my heart. I remember watching Jaws. This is really funny. I remember watching Jaws and wishing to be in Jaws and just having a shark eat me. I was like, that would be better than going to school. But I think what's made it, can you imagine? But I think what has helped me in retrospect, what I love about that experience is that is why a lot of people say, why do you empathize, or why do you stand up for when there's someone's being bullied, and why do you do these things? And now I realize that experience was very important because it has grown me as a person. I feel there's so much growth that's happened, and the reason why I can empathize today, and today my entire journey, when I look back on whatever journey I've had, I realize the reason why I'm able to be comfortable today is thanks to those people, actually. Because today I can,
paper
in my hair. I remember I was in London, and I remember these girls putting me in a barrel, like the barrel, like and rolling me around in the barrel, and I was like the sweetest, quietest, really like bichara bacha,
I was in college at that time. I would kill those children.
Yeah, but I think it's important to now I realize, even with Noor, because the first instinct with your kid is, oh my God, I want to protect her forever. And Ali even keeps reminding me, it is also important to go through those times. And you see, the only difference is, and you'll notice, either people who are bullied become bullies themselves, which is a very natural project, because you want to become harsher. Or they become people who protectors, and they become who they needed at that time most. I feel that's what my journey is bringing me towards. I want to be the person who can, and this is, I keep saying this. I do makeup right now, but this is not where I want the story to end, so to speak. And I really want to reach out, and I try to do that. I think in on my page people see that every now and then, but I really want to change the narrative. I think it's so important to talk about these things that we're talking about right now, so the girls can
Absolutely.
see them.
Very brave. It's very brave,
Yeah.
and I think it's really very relevant. It's
Yeah.
very relevant right now to talk to young women about these things,
Yeah.
to get them to be a lot more comfortable
Yeah.
with who they are.
Yeah.
And especially in the industry that you've been in, which now I've entered as well as a makeup artist, you work with all these young women who come and sit down on those stools.
Yeah.
And sometimes they come and say कि मुझे खूबसूरत बना दे.
Yeah.
I've had that said
Yeah.
to me, and it just breaks your heart
Yeah.
sometimes.
Yeah, it's
कि
awful.
उनका जो idea होता है beauty का. But what would you like to say to all those mean girls in school right now, Dash?
Thank you. I'd like to say thank you. I actually honestly don't wish any of them not well. I think this is their unfortunate. If they remain that way, I think everybody grows. I hope they've all grown into better people. But I feel if they remain that way, it's a disservice to yourself. Being bitter and mean is just being horrible to your own self, because in the end, that's who you are. That's just a terrible thing to be, right? And I feel just going back to what you said about क्योंकि ये हमने बहुत ज़्यादा देखा, और मैं ये उर्दू में बोलना चाहूँगी because I feel कि सबको सुनना चाहिए, क्योंकि आपने भी मेरे साथ ये बहुत देखा, हम साथ बहुत काम किया है. So you can see कि ये लड़कियाँ आती हैं और लड़कियाँ बैठ के ये हमेशा, और every third fourth girl जो आती है वो आके ये बोलती है कि I am not ब्यूटीफुल, मैं खूबसूरत नहीं हूँ, मुझे खूबसूरत कर दे. मेरी मदर इन लॉ ने ये बोला है, मेरे मदर ने ये बोला है, मेरी चाची ने ये बोला है,
मेरा रंग गोरा कर दे.
एग्जैक्टली, मेरी नाक ठीक नहीं है. सो ये बहुत बड़ी बीमारी है इस सोसाइटी, हर सोसाइटी में, और हमारी सोसाइटी में भी, कि हमारा जो जो हमारा एक आइडिया ऑफ ब्यूटी है कि वो लड़की खूबसूरत तब होती है जब वो गोरी होती है और पतली होती है और इस कद की होती है और ऐसी होती है और वैसी होती है. और मैं भी ब्राइड्स को भी सबको कहती हूँ कि ऐसा अगर कोई आपको बोले, चाहे वो आपका मियाँ हो, चाहे आपकी फैमिली हो, चाहे आपकी मदर इन लॉ हो, जो भी हो, इन लॉज हो, इट्स वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टू टर्न अराउंड एंड ओन योर सेल्फ. आप लोगों को नहीं बदल सकेंगे. लोग अभी भी, आज भी लोग मुझे आके मेरे वजन से लेके, मेरी बालों से लेके, किसी ना किसी के बारे में कोई ना कोई कमेंट मिलेगा, राइट?
कोई ना कोई तनकीद
बिल्कुल,
आपको मिलेगी.
बिल्कुल.
आपके लिए तो उन्होंने वेबसाइट खोल दी थी कि आपके लिए बुरी बुरी चीजें रखी. इसके बाद खास तौर पे पेज खोल दिया था,
so not page,
सके.
but not just pages on Facebook, on Instagram, right? But you have to come to a point where you realize, and मैं लड़कियों को भी ये बार बार बोलती हूँ, आप खूबसूरत हैं क्योंकि आप खूबसूरत हैं, बस. जो भी आपको आके आपके बारे में कुछ गलत बात बोलेगा और आपको ऐसा महसूस कराएगा कि आप कमतर हैं, तो उन लोगों को अपनी जिंदगी से निकाल दें, चाहे वो आपके, और उनसे अपने बिल्कुल दूर कर दें और निकाल दें, बिकॉज वो लोग आपके लिए नहीं हैं, वो आप लोगों के लिए ना अच्छे हैं. वो चाहे आपके अपने फैमिली मेंबर्स क्यों ना हो, आप उनसे दूरी इख्तियार कर लें. पर ये बहुत ज़रूरी है कि आप नेगेटिविटी से अपने आप को बचाएं और अपने आप पे यकीन, और अपनी आप पे यकीन, और अपने आप को देख के आप ये कह सके कि मैं खूबसूरत हूँ, मैं अंदर से भी खूबसूरत हूँ, मैं बाहर से भी खूबसूरत हूँ. ये बहुत ज़रूरी है, और ये सिर्फ आपसे ही आएगा, दूसरे लोग आपके लिए नहीं करेंगे.
हाँ, ये खुद को ही कहना होता है.
बिल्कुल.
ये कोई आपको किसी की जरूरत नहीं है कि कोई आपको आपके आगे कहे कि आप खूबसूरत है. यू हैव टू नो दैट आप अल्लाह ताला की बनाई हुई चीज है, और आप अंदर से और बाहर से दोनों खूबसूरत है. अगर आप इसको एक्सेप्ट करें, एंड यू लाइक यू सेड, यू हैव टू ओन इट. यू हैव टू ओन इट दैट
कुछ लोगों को लगता है,
इम्पोर्टेंट थिंग.
कुछ लोगों को लगता है, चाहे आप बाय द वे अगर आप देखें, आप ऑनलाइन जाएं, सबसे खूबसूरत औरतों के पेज पे भी जाएं, तो उनके कमेंट सेक्शन में एटलीस्ट 2-3 हज़ार लोगों ने ये लिखा होगा कि ये तो ऐसी है, इसकी नाक ऐसी है, इसका. तो आपको अगर लगता है कि खूबसूरत औरतों को लोग ये नहीं बोलते, तो ये आपको गलत लगता है. ये हम सबको लोग आके बोलते हैं. हम सबकी जिंदगी में, चाहे वो सोशल मीडिया है या पर्सनल जिंदगी में, ऐसे लोग हैं जो आपको ये बातें बोलेंगे, पर आपने अपने आप पे यकीन करना है और उन लोगों से दूरी इख्तियार, और किक देम आउट ऑफ योर लाइफ. बिल्कुल जरूर ब्लॉक इन लाइफ ऑल्सो. बिल्कुल, सोशल मीडिया पे भी ब्लॉक कर दें और लाइफ में भी ब्लॉक कर दें. ब्लॉक एंड डिलीट.
You know, Tash, you and I should start this movement of beauty.
Yeah.
Of real beauty. I
Yeah,
think we should do
absolutely.
that in the future.
Absolutely.
We should talk about it and we should do something about this.
I
Because
agree.
I'm really passionate about this.
Yeah.
I'm really passionate about women being put down
Yeah.
constantly, and
Absolutely.
they should be able to stand up for themselves.
Yeah.
We should do something about this in the future.
I agree.
But by the way, हमने काफी heavy सवाल कर लिए. अब आपसे कुछ हल्की चीजें पूछ लूं, which I
पूछो।
think everyone would be interested in knowing. For
पूछो,
example,
पूछो।
कि आजकल आपको what is your favorite color these days?
Favorite color these days, I have this crazy fascination with blue right now. Blues for a while. आपकी painting भी खाला gifted me these beautiful
मैं कहने
two
लगी थी।
paintings. Yeah, दो
You
paintings
got my
मुझे
blue
दी थी।
paintings. Yeah,
You gifted them as a
आपको
birthday कह रही हूँ, as a wedding present to Ali and me. तो
Yeah.
मुझे वो inky blue right now, that beautiful. I'm very attracted to blue right now. In general, I love that color.
If there's a song that's stuck in your head these days, इसके lyrics फंसे हो, कोई गाना आप गा रहे हो,
अच्छा आजकल
और
my
ये तो मैंने
हाँ sorry आप बोलो।
ये तो मैंने लोगों को बताया नहीं कि आप गाते कितना अच्छा हो।
नहीं बिल्कुल नहीं मैं नहीं गाती एक जमाने में आई एम लाफिंग नो नॉट एट ऑल ओ माय गॉड दैट्स वन थिंग आई डोंट थिंक आई कैन एवर डू बट द फनी थिंग वाज वंस अपॉन अ टाइम मैं बहुत माय मदर वुड मैं वो टाइटैनिक निकली हुई थी और मैं माय हार्ट विल गो ऑन मैंने रटा हुआ था और अम्मी मुझे हर जो भी मेहमान आता था दे बी लाइक चलो अब माय हार्ट विल गो ऑन सुना दो सो आई यूज्ड टू वंस अपॉन अ टाइम एंड इंशाल्लाह होपफुली मे बी I will start humming again, but not today. Not today. Not today,
Then
but
you know how well Mahinur sings.
oh, she has beautiful voice.
When I ask Mahinur to sing something in front of someone, I swear I see you. The way she turns and
Cute.
looks at me,
Yeah.
I can see your face
Yeah.
looking with anger
Yeah, being
anger
like,
at your mother.
yeah, because you're like, yeah, like I'm not a puppet, but I know what the parents are doing. They're proud. Like my mother was just trying to be proud. You know, you're proud of her, but I also understand the
Yeah.
other side where you're like, oh my god, like stop it.
What about art? Who's your favorite artist at the moment?
I'm speaking to
Other
her.
than me.
I know, I'm speaking to her. I'm speaking to her. You're my favorite artist.
Mother, you also collect. Thank you, my love.
Yeah.
And because I've been collecting these little things about you. Oh, what's your favorite type of cuisine? What kind of food do you like to eat?
Oh my god, right now I'm loving and for a while actually no matter jitna bhi mujhe aur bhi like I like sushi and I like Thai food and but the one cuisine that I love is desi और पाकिस्तानी और हमारे हमारी कुछ फैमिली के ये भुनी हुई मुर्गी दाल जो नानों की like there's some things हुमा जी के बहुत खाने आलू गोश्त पंजाबी पाकिस्तानी देसी cuisine nothing beats that for me.
एक होता है एक तो होता है घर का खाना और एक होता है माँ के हाथ का बना खाना
जी
तो आप तो वो खुश नसीब है जिनको रोज माँ के हाथ का
रोज माय अमेजिंग मदर जिसको रोज और फिर बेचारी रोज आके पूछती कैसा तो मैं क्रिटिक भी देती हूँ आज अच्छा है आज ये कम है लाइक आई फील लाइक शी शुड स्लैप मी कि रोज इतना अच्छा इतने प्यार से कौन खाना बनाता है पर रोज मेरे लिए रोज उठ के सिर्फ मेरे लिए क्योंकि अभी अम्मी तो खुद बहुत डाइट कॉन्शियस हैं और अली वीगन हो गया है तो सिर्फ मेरे लिए खाना बनता है पूरे घर में और पर मेरी अम्मी रोज उठ के मेरे लिए खाना बनाती है.
Oh, lovely, my sister is so lovely, and you're very, very lucky.
Yeah, she's lovely, and I'm a blackmailer. She's standing in front of me right now, smiling. I'm a blackmailer, and I swear, माओं को तो तमगा मिलना चाहिए. मेरी भी बेटी मैं हंसती हूँ, because अम्मी used to always say, अब तुम्हारी बेटी भी तुम्हारे साथ ही करेगी. अभी तक मैं अपनी अम्मी को इतना बुली करती हूँ और मैं हर चीज पे like अली भी मुझे मेरा हस्बैंड भी कहता है कि तुम इतनी spoiled brat हो. पर आई स्वेयर मदर्स डे भी आने वाला है बाय द टाइम वी पोस्ट दिस मदर्स डे हो चुका होगा तो आई फील मदर्स और मेरी आई तो बिन वेरी लकी बिकॉज मेरी माँ के साथ साथ मेरी सारी खालाएं भी मेरी मदर्स रही हैं तो सब मुझे लगता है मेरी माशाल्लाह इतनी सारी मदर्स हैं और अभी नूर भी एक्चुअली नूर वॉज बॉर्न सो द मोस्ट अमेजिंग थिंग दैट आई वांट टू टेल एवरीवन एल्स आल्सो इज कि मेरी अम्मी ने नहीं सिर्फ मेरी खालाओं ने भी इफ एनीथिंग मैं अपनी एक मिन्ना खाला के घर रही थी मैं अपनी अम्मी के घर भी नहीं मिन्ना खाला के घर रही क्योंकि एवरीबडी शी सेड कि मेरी अम्मी का शी अडोर्स माय मदर एंड मी शी सेड कि अम्मी पे बोझ ना बने तो शी केप्ट मी इन अ हाउस फॉर 6 weeks makes you want to cry. And then Tina Khala would come every day. My mother was there every day. So मैं तो बहुत लकी हूँ. मेरी एक थी, मेरी माशाल्लाह इतनी माएँ हैं. And सोनू आमो नादो भी मेरी माएँ हैं. 3 और एक से 6 माशाल्लाह. And Huma ji of course was my, Huma ji too was my, she's my heart. And then Sonu Amo Nado also. So I feel I have so many. I have माशाल्लाह माशाल्लाह मैं तो माएँ हैं.
मुझे लगता है कि सब मेरी दोस्त है. You know, there's Hina, Mina, then there's Nado, Amo, Sona, then there's you, Sabrina, Alicia. ये सब बड़े-बड़े हो गए ना.
Yeah.
तो सब तो दोस्तें हो जाती है, आपके नजदीक हो जाती है.
Absolutely.
We are very lucky. Mashallah, we're really blessed as a family. With all the women and all the women being so close together.
And we're supportive, and we're supportive, and we as a family we're together, and I think that's really rare.
Together.
It's really rare.
लड़ते भी, I mean, but you know, हर फैमिली के साथ लड़ते भी हैं, झगड़ते भी हैं, फिर गले भी लगाते हैं. इनफैक्ट ये overly emotional.
Yeah. पर हर दुख में और हर हैप्पी ओकेजन पे और स्पेशली सैड ओकेजन पे हम सब एक साथ बैंड हो जाते हैं. तो आई थिंक ये एक बहुत अमेजिंग.
जब किसी चीज की जरूरत हो, we drop everything and we come together.
Absolutely.
That is what family is about. Yeah. और मुझे बताओ, शानू का सबसे फेवरेट ह्यूमन बीइंग कौन है अभी?
अब ओ माय गॉड, वो अपने बिल्कुल बाप को जब देखती है तो लगता है कि एक लाइट है ना, और उसकी आंखों में जो एक चमक आ जाती है. और वो तो शी इज गोना बी अ डैडीज गर्ल. और उसके बाप की जिंदगी का एक एम था कि शानूर आ जाए जिंदगी में. वो जब से छोटा था, बिफोर वी इवन मेट, लाइक द फर्स्ट टाइम वी इवन मेट, वन ऑफ द थिंग्स दैट ही न्यू फॉर श्योर वाज कि मुझे एक बेटी चाहिए और उसका नाम मैं शानूर रखूंगा. तो उसकी तो ख्वाहिश पूरी कर दी अल्लाह ने. और वो बेटी पागल है ऑलरेडी, उसके बारे में पागल है. मेरे पास सिर्फ एसेंशियल्स के लिए आती है, वरना अपने अब्बू के साथ रहती है.
No, daughters are, you know, mostly daddy's girls, but yeah, I've seen Shanur with her father, and yeah, you can just forget about her.
Yeah.
She's just completely daddy.
बिल्कुल.
And daddy's totally crazy about
डैडी
her
तो
as well.
क्रेजी. डैडी की जिंदगी में अब और कुछ, वो हंसते हंसते वो एक दूसरे के साथ ऑलरेडी, शी जस्ट 3 months old, पर अभी से ही अपनी वो लैंग्वेज में कोई बात ही कर रही होती है उसके साथ. इट्स माशाल्लाह टू क्यूट. माशाल्लाह 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 टू क्यूट टू सी.
What Natasha is the most rewarding shoot you've done up till now? What's the most rewarding shoot that you've been a part of up till now?
Acha, shoots we've done, I actually enjoy shoots a lot more than I even enjoy bridal makeup and all, because I feel I can create a lot more. So memorable shoots तो मेरे बहुत सारे रहे हैं. Like that was, I feel it was so to combine bridal makeup and also be strong where editorials were concerned was really I think something that we did at the time a lot. So memorable shoots उधर बहुत ज़्यादा है. जो मेरा सबसे memorable shoot रहा है वो ये, जब हमने सलोन लॉन्च किया था तो हमने हुमा जी, आपका और मिना खाला, मामा, ऑल माई खालास, आई गॉट देम टुगेदर एंड वी डिड अ शूट टुगेदर. तो वो मेरे लिए बहुत मेमोरेबल है क्योंकि अब हुमा जी पास्ट अवे. सो एंड शी वॉज, हुमा जी वो अगर आप हमारी फैमिली के किसी भी बंदे के उससे पूछें तो शी वॉज द हार्ट ऑफ द फैमिली. She was the most beautiful person I've known inside and outside. And तो वो मेरे लिए ख्वाहिश अब रह गई क्योंकि अब वो नहीं है तो वो रिक्रिएट भी नहीं हो सकता कभी. तो आई एम लकी एंड हैप्पी कि जब हो सकता था तो हमने वो शूट किया था साथ.
याद है मैं भी उस वक्त ऑस्ट्रेलिया में रहती थी. I was just visiting.
Yeah.
In fact, जब हम हंस रहे थे when we were posing for that shoot, I remember one thing about Huma ji. वो कह रही ना, कुकी Huma ji का बेटा तस्वीरें खींच रहा था, and we were all 4 of us dressed up and posing.
Yeah.
And Huma ji says, "This is how you pose."
Yeah.
So then because of Allah, I still remember. Anyone tell me to pose?
Yeah.
I don't know if I might tell you this. When they tell me to pose, I get very self-conscious in front of the camera, and when I'm dressed up,
Yeah, because she was just again one of those people who was just naturally blessed in every way, mashallah. And what a woman. Like that's her memory. Because मुझे काश अगर आप अभी होते तो I keep saying, and I think we need to do this again. We need to do a whole family shoot. I keep saying it, वो होता नहीं है क्योंकि you never know where life is going and who's अल्लाह करे हम सबकी लंबी जिंदगियां हो. But I think its memories captured in time. So that was a memorable shoot for me.
Now, considering your own fashion sensibilities,
Yeah.
How would you describe your sense of dressing up, your sense of style, your sense of fashion?
I think that also developed over time because शुरू में तो it was quite a sad story because I wasn't interested at all. Like at one point my mother used to be like, don't you want to buy anything other than 4-5 clothes? And now she's always like, stop buying clothes beta, like stop shopping because I love fashion now. But I think I like I like what looks good on me. I don't necessarily follow trends. I think you have to wear what looks good on you. I think it's more classical. Even where beauty is concerned, I love the old school, Marilyn Monroe, Elizabeth Taylor, Audrey Hepburn, more than the new age way of doing beauty. I feel everything's become too extreme and everything is too trendy. I think classic always, no matter what, it always will remain. It always looks beautiful. I think I would like to think that I like to follow that rule. What looks good on me is what.
I agree with you.
Yeah.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with you that, rather than following fashion or anything blindly, it is better to go with your body.
Yeah.
And it's same thing with makeup.
Yeah.
कि अगर कोई नई चीज एक निकल आई है तो जरूरी नहीं है कि वो आप लगा लें और कहीं चले जाएं. It's better to wear what suits you.
बिल्कुल.
And in fact, let me ask you this: what's this one product, one makeup product that you would not leave home without? The one essential, whether it's an eyebrow pencil or lipstick or anything.
If it had to be one, then it would be lipstick. Because a lot of times, if you notice, I won't wear any other makeup and I'll wear a nice bright lipstick. I think it immediately just is.
Pretty much.
Yeah, that just does, just makes one look bright and pretty, and I like a lipstick for sure.
If you ever got a tattoo, what would it be?
I think the only thing, two things it would be, and I always used to say this, although I used to say I wanted to get my mother's name tattooed because I'm obsessed with my mother. So I think either Ammi's or Shahnur's, but Ammi used to say, listen, मेरे बच्चे पे कभी tattoo नहीं करना, अपना बच्चा पैदा करो और उस पे अपना नाम tattoo कर दो. So no, I wouldn't get a tattoo. Like now I realize I wouldn't, but if I had to, it would be my mother's name and my daughter's name now. Yeah.
When you're in Karachi, what do you miss about Dubai? You lived in Dubai for many years. Let me just tell our viewers that you lived in Dubai. So when you're here in Karachi, what do you miss about Dubai?
Everything. I miss living there. I miss just the biggest thing that I miss actually when I even travel here. Unfortunately, हमें वो एक freedom of just getting out and start walking, और वो freedom नहीं है यहाँ. Movement. Just being able to open the door, step out, walk to the grocery store. So when I travel, I love walking everywhere because I miss that. So I think कहीं भी चाहे दुबई हो, I wish यहाँ भी ऐसा सिस्टम हो जाए एक इंशाल्लाह कि हम लोग बस अपने घरों से निकल के बस कुछ भी कर सकें, हम वॉक कर सकें, हम यहाँ बहुत सारी वो बंदिशें होती हैं कि गार्ड होना चाहिए, फिर गाड़ी होनी चाहिए, फिर गाड़ी में गार्ड होना चाहिए, blah blah blah. So I miss that. No,
although because of these quarantine days, a lot of people have been getting out of their homes and walking on the streets.
Yeah, that's lovely.
क्योंकि traffic नहीं होती उस वक्त.
Yeah.
मगर अब तो फिर like lockdown is easing up. I feel there's a lot more traffic on the roads.
Yeah.
So it's becoming hard again. दोबारा से मुश्किल हो रहा है घर से ऐसे निकल के चल पाना.
Yeah.
What do you do to relax?
I love actually listening to Bollywood songs and dancing. It's always been something that I've really loved. Since I've had Noor, I don't do that because the other thing you realize once you have a baby is that I can't be with for 10 minutes without her. Like it either she has to be with Ali and my mom. I don't leave her with anyone else, even in the next room. And even then, I haven't done that too much. But when I want to decompress, that's my favorite thing. Or eating something I love in front of the television is another way I love to decompress, is watch something I love and eat something while I'm watching it that I really like to eat. Yeah.
I also wanted to ask you that is there any photographer, is there any model, you think, I'd love to work with so-and-so.
Yeah.
So you're someone that you'd like to create an editorial with, or some makeup artist, some models, some makeup artists even that you'd like to collaborate with. Just anything out there that you want to do.
There are just so many. I mean, Pat McGrath, I've always been obsessed with. I think what a makeup artist, right? Where actresses are concerned, I've always been obsessed with these dark hair, dark eyes. So I've loved Salma Hayek, Monica Bellucci, Penelope Cruz. Those would be the kind of faces I'd like to work with. And photographers are also endless, right? So I can list like 100. So, but ideally, actually, one thing I would love to do, if I think about it, a team I'd love to work with, and I wish I had been around at that time. My Mamu Akbar was an amazing photographer. He was actually very ahead of his times. A lot of my grandmother's most beautiful pictures have been taken by him. So I would love to go back in time and have him photograph Nano while I did her makeup. That would be my dream.
You would be so lucky if you think she won't let anyone touch her face.
Really? Yeah, no, I know, but maybe I'd force her to. I still remember she used to be like, तुमने क्या लिपस्टिक लगाई है? I'm like, ये लगाई है. She's like, मेरे सामने लगा के बताओ because तुम जरूर ये नहीं, तुम मुझे सही नहीं बता रही. अब वो उतारो लिपस्टिक, अब पूरी लगा के दिखाओ मुझे. So she should love making me do the makeup on myself.
She used to do इसलिए तो मैं हंस पड़ी.
Yeah.
Because that's what she used to do.
Yeah.
और एक दिन तो अब you know Shamin is such a dear friend.
Yeah.
She's such a good makeup artist.
And amazing
now
makeup
hospital.
artist, yeah.
And yeah, so Shamin ने कहा कि मैंने माँ का मेकअप करना, so I asked my mother and मैं लेगी माँ के पास लेगी Shamin को. She was at the Afghan. Shamin भी अपना पूरा सामान लेकर आई because she really wanted to do Ma's makeup.
Yeah.
और वहाँ गई तो जब शुरू करने लगी तो माँ कहती नहीं बेटा आप अपने आप पे करें और मुझे दिखाएं.
Achha, I was lucky because Cleveland में when I was in Cleveland she would allow me when she was very her most unwell. So हम लोग जाते थे, but even then she was such a fighter because I remember I would take my makeup and she'd allow me to put like an eyeshadow on her eye and then be like नहीं ये अच्छा नहीं लग रहा, अब ये उतारो, अब ये दूसरा वाला लगाओ, अच्छा अब ये नहीं अच्छा. So I've never done her entire makeup or anything because I think like you said she was like say for me also I hate, no matter what, I don't like my face being touched by anyone else. I think the only other person who's done my makeup is mama. You know, but I like to do my own makeup. I think all of us, once you know how to do your own makeup, you like your own style, you don't like anyone else meddling with that.
I agree. I know, but you were so young then. Remember, you used to come with me on my night shifts to put nail polish for her all night.
Anything and everything.
I used to love that.
And Nachi Bhai used to stand in the corner singing "My Heart Will Go On." Everybody in Cleveland used to think we were nutters. We were like, we are like in our own way, just so entertaining as a family. My photographer friend Nadir always says, he goes, you guys should just, I wish I could just record all of you together and just release it as a TV show because he said you don't need any more entertainment when we're all together.
True. What are your dream vacations? Where would you like to go for your next vacation as soon as this lockdown and all this traveling restrictions are over?
Okay, it's a little cliche and it's not being said for effect, but jab Noor, right before Noor happened, I conceived Noor, we had gone for Umrah. और जब हम उम्रे पे थे, because my plan was after 2 years of, I wanted to have babies and wait 2 years before I had a baby. तो हम उम्रे पे लिटरली एग्जैक्टली 2 साल बाद ऑलमोस्ट गए थे, अपनी एनिवर्सरी पे गए थे. और वहाँ मैंने हरम में खड़े होके बोला था कि मैंने दुआ की थी कि अल्लाह मुझे दिस इज़ नाउ व्हाट वी वांट, और अगर मेरी बेटी हुई तो मैं, बेटी हुई बेटा हुआ, मैं, बेटी की हमारी बहुत ख्वाहिश थी कि उसके बाप की बहुत ख्वाहिश थी कि बेटी हो. तो हमने दुआ की और हमने कहा था कि जब इंशाल्लाह होगी तो हम उसको भी लेके आएंगे. तो I really, अब क्योंकि हो गई है, Allah has been so kind, और एकदम actually we came back from Umrah and I had conceived, I tested and I had conceived Noor. तो मेरा hope and prayer है कि मैं इंशाल्लाह वापस नूर के साथ जाऊँ, अली और नूर.
That's a lovely story.
Yeah.
If your life, for example, because you are quite dramatic as well, you know that.
I'm a drama queen.
If your life was a movie, if your life was a movie or a musical, what do you think the title should be?
Oh wow. That's let me think for a
If you're
minute.
going to make a movie out of it. Yeah, you can think about it, but I'll ask you some other questions,
Okay.
then you can come back.
Okay.
Do you love and what do you absolutely not bear about these quarantine days?
Well, मेरे साथ it's a very dual emotion I feel, because when I see and hear the news, I'm very upset by the fact that people are dying all over the world. It's a very hard time for everyone. I think we all have to stay home. But मेरे साथ क्या हुआ है कि Ali my husband's a lawyer, so he works sometimes literally till 11 at night, 12 at night. So right after I had Noor, I was very concerned that we would miss out that time as a family because he wouldn't have time to spend with her. और इसके साथ क्या हुआ है कि Ali and me and Shanoor have spent an insane amount of time together, and it's been a very memorable time for me because we don't get to do this. Ali and I both work very hard jobs and very long hours, so ये एक luck by chance in a way, in a sad time also, ये अल्लाह ने, again I'm so thankful कि एक time दे दिया जहाँ Ali, me and Noor have really bonded. So actually for me, quarantine in a sense has made the family come together.
Yeah, that's very true. I think that's the favorite. And your mother's with you and you're having maa ka khana. I think that is the best thing for most people. If there's anything good that's happened, is that quite
Family.
unexpectedly they've got to stay at home with their children.
Yeah, absolutely.
जो कि हम इतना कुछ मिस कर जाते हैं जब वो स्कूल में होते हैं और हम अपनी अपनी नौकरियों पर होते हैं. तो वो जो वक्त होता है वो पहले झपकते बच्चे बड़े हो जाते हैं. So unexpectedly we've got this time together. And yeah, what's most unbearable is that I can't come and hug you.
I know.
You can't just get out and just go and touch
Absolutely.
people you love and hug people you love.
Yeah.
And of course, सारी दुनिया में तो जो हो रहा है, my heart.
But
goes
here
out to
I'd love
everybody
to
who's
tell
suffering right
people,
now.
पर अभी मैं लोगों को कहूंगी प्लीज घरों में रहें. आई नो अभी ये मुश्किल लगता है कि आप अपने करीबी लोगों से मिल नहीं सकते, अपने बालों को ब्लो ड्राई नहीं कर सकते, अपने नेल्स नहीं करा सकते, पर ये नॉन इसेंशियल है. ये किसी की जिंदगी से बड़ा कुछ नहीं है. तो प्लीज अभी घर पे रहें. इसी नोट पे अभी घर पे रहें और इन चीजों से दूर रहें. प्लीज किसी भी चीज से दूर रहें फिलहाल.
So I wanted to ask you, Vash, that in these days which are COVID days, हम सब लोग अंदर लॉकडाउन में बैठे हुए हैं. What do you think? Have you learned a lesson from this? Do you think कि दुनिया हमें कुछ सिखा रही है या कुदरत हमें कुछ सिखा रही है या जिंदगी? What do you think the lesson is from these days?
I'm very vocal about this. My husband calls me like my doomsday theory, but I do feel that absolutely I think this is karma that we have built over the years. Whether it's global warming, whether it's crisis like this, ये हमारी अपनी ही बनाई हुई issues और problems हैं. This just makes us. It's a wake up call for us. So I hope that after this we're able to understand कि हम अपनी मदर नेचर को, अपने एनवायरनमेंट को, बेजुबान जानवरों को हम कॉन्स्टेंटली उनको हर्ट करके या उनको डैमेज करके हैप्पी और हेल्दी जिंदगी नहीं जी सकेंगे. ये हमें प्रॉब्लम्स आती रहेंगी, ये बड़ी होती जाएंगी. If you don't combat
it's like a wake up call.
Yeah.
You think of this as a wake up call.
100%. 100%.
अगर अभी भी हम अपना जो है रवैया बदल लें
जी.
और ये जो दुनिया है, this seems to be hurtling towards disaster.
Yeah.
और उस डिजास्टर को हम किसी तरह मिटिगेट कर सके, रोक सके.
Yeah.
अगर हम अपनी पाथ को थोड़ा सा मोड़ लें.
जी.
पर आपका खैर I'm always optimistic and I'm always hopeful. पर कई दफा ऐसी चीजें होती है कि मुझे लगता है इंसान कभी नहीं सीखेंगे.
But you see, the interesting thing is, if you've noticed on social media as well, all over the world, जहाँ lockdowns हो रहे हैं, इधर भी, immediately the skies are clearer. The greenery is thriving, animals are thriving. And I read something, a quote that said, "Mother Nature doesn't need us; it will heal itself." We need Mother Nature to be alive. Like अब आप देखें, इतनी एक कभी सोच सकता था कि ऐसी कोई बीमारी फैल जाए कि दुनिया बंद हो जाए. तो ये मदर नेचर बहुत पावरफुल है, खुदा बहुत पावरफुल है, मदर नेचर बहुत पावरफुल है. और अगर ये हम नहीं रिस्पेक्ट करेंगे तो हमारा फिर ये एक ही, इट्स ओनली वन वे टू गो एंड दैट इज बैक टू गॉड, फास्टर देन वी वांट टू.
सबसे बड़े वायरस तो हम हुए ना.
बिल्कुल.
दुनिया को रहने नहीं दे रहे.
बिल्कुल. आई थिंक इंसानों से बड़ा वायरस क्या होगा? हम बेचारे जानवरों को कोसते हैं, हम वेदर को कोसते हैं, हम इसको हम हैं सबसे बड़े डिस्ट्रक्टिव, जो सबसे ज्यादा डिस्ट्रक्ट करते हैं. आई थिंक हम खुद हैं
डिस्ट्रक्टिव फोर्स.
बहुत डिस्ट्रक्टिव.
हम खुद हैं सबसे ज्यादा डिस्ट्रक्टिव फोर्स. और आप मुझे बताओ कि आप कोई पैगाम अगर देना चाहोगे, would you like to give a message to people watching us right now?
What would be the message to people watching us? Just, I mean, in the current climate right now, take 2 minutes. अपनी जिंदगी, it's been a good time for me to just kind of look back and take stock. It's also made me question what I want to do with the time that we have left. It also reminds us कि जिंदगी बहुत छोटी है.
आप बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हो, बिल्कुल ठीक कह रहे हो कि कोविड के दिनों में अगर इंसान ही तो है जो सबसे बड़ा वायरस है.
Yeah.
What do you think is your biggest vice?
Biggest vice?
Yeah.
मुझे गुस्सा बहुत आता है और फिर गुस्से पे काबू नहीं आता. तो ये बहुत एक वाइस से भी बुरी वाइस है. ये कॉन्स्टेंटली मेरी जिंदगी का एक लेसन है. अली कहता है यू शूट फर्स्ट एंड थिंक लेटर. तो ये बहुत बुरी आदत है. गुस्सा आता है और फिर मैं सोचती नहीं हूँ और मैं बहुत ज़्यादा नाराज़ हो जाती हूँ और ऐसी चीज़ें कर जाती हूँ जो मुझे नहीं करनी चाहिए. और फिर लेटर ऑन इमीडिएटली जैसे ही दिमाग ठंडा होता है तो समझ आती कि ये नहीं करना चाहिए था. दैट्स माई वर्स्ट थिंग, लाइक वर्स्ट हैबिट आई फील.